The subpoena, I should tell you, was voted on unanimously. Bipartisan. Democrats, Republicans, they said, yes, we want to know about Bill Clinton's relationship with Jeffrey Epstein. Stop nibbling around the edges. Clinton no-showed to the subpoena. And I just want to play for you right now. The first question from the media to James Comer, who's the chair of the House Oversight Committee. The media, these same people who conveniently ignored this story during the entire Joe Biden presidency. But now they're after the truth. Which is why they're asking James Comer about Donald Trump.
Bringing Donald Trump in for an interview.
Well,
In this investigation.
President Trump has answered thousands of questions about Jeffrey Epstein. In fact, I would say today, you all ask him questions every day. He answers questions every day
Well, yes or no?
about Epstein.
Will you rule out?
Well, you can't bring in a current president of the United States, and you all know that.
Come on. Are you kidding me? You cannot subpoena a current president of the United States. That reporter... Why not ask about Bill Clinton? James Comer just said we subpoenaed. Democrats, Republicans said yes, we want to know what he knows. He no-shows. And the first question from the media is about President Trump. You don't hate these people enough. I'm telling you, you don't hate them enough. President Clinton was disbarred for lying under oath about the Lewinsky scandal. Other than that, he's gotten away with everything. I don't even know that he cares about losing his license or being able to practice law. He's not going into a courtroom anyway. That's why they call him Slick Willie. Look at these images. There was a bona fide bromance between Clinton and Epstein. There are flight logs. How many flights was it, guys? What was it, 26? On the Lolita Express? Photos. Look at these photos. This case is not about Donald Trump. As many times as the media tries to make it about Trump, it's not. You show me a picture of Trump sitting in Epstein's hot tub. Republicans, step it up. Have some accountability here. Look, Clinton, Epstein, palling around. You know, we've seen this painting. Put up the blue dress. Bill Clinton. This was hanging in Jeffrey Epstein's mansion. If it wasn't for Epstein, Clinton, there's so much history. Monica Lewinsky, Paula Jones, Kathleen Willey, Juanita Broaddrick. What do you know about nothing? I guarantee you probably know nothing about those cases and those allegations. But I want you to listen to this. This is one of the survivors from Epstein Island. Her name was Shantae Davies. And she's discussing Epstein. And while she's talking about Epstein, guess who she mentions? You better believe it. President Bill Clinton.
Abuse began. He told me to keep it secret. He was too powerful. I was just one of the many young women trapped in his orbit. I was even taken on a trip to Africa with former President Bill Clinton and other notable figures. In those moments, I realized how powerless I was. If I spoke out, who would believe me?
This woman, Bill Clinton said, I'm not going to dignify that woman's testimony with a response, with my appearing for a subpoena.